Today, we are out of our comfort zone.
Oh.
Huh?
Come on. It runs! Oh my God! They all broke loose. We're right.
Yeah, this is my second half. I hope we have enough gas for this.
Surprise!
You're awesome. Okay.
Quite a bit, actually. We are at our newfound friend's house. His name is Mr. Gene. He's graciously allowed us to play with his toys. It's a 1972 Toyota Land Cruiser. We have never touched, this is like one of the first times we've ever touched anything like this. We don't play with stuff like this. It's not a Chevy and it doesn't have a 350, so obviously it's out of character for us.
There's an alternator.
I saw a valve cover, I think. I recognize that.
There's an oil filter right there. I don't know why it's so high, but it's pretty cool. We're gonna make this run. This hasn't ran since like, I don't remember what the plate says. We'll scab in a
I think it's 1982, but I could be wrong. We'll do footage of that.
So we're gonna make it run today. Don't think we can make it drive because Mr. Gene says it needs a slave cylinder and had a little mishap with the parts store. Couldn't get a hold of one. We're gonna at least try to make it run. He thinks it needs just an ignition coil and a battery. So we'll see about that.
It also needs some love.
We can provide that.
I can.
He
Will's
can.
cold-hearted. So I could tell Mr. Gene was out here working on this at some point in the years because it's unmounted, not mounted, whatever you want to call it. I was like, where does this go? And I was like, oh, those two perfect bolts. I wonder if that's what it was. So we're just going to swap this little guy out.
It'll probably face up.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
But I figure let's just put the new, I mean, I don't even want to troubleshoot anything. We're taking his word for it. Says it's bad, throwing the new one in. We got the new one, and then we're gonna put power, see what happens. We almost didn't have the key, but Mr. Gene found it, so we're good. We're a little low on oil, so we're gonna top that off, put this in, and then we're gonna fire it, see what it does. Throw some little in that, and then
away we go.
Away we go, yeah. Yeah, we gotta film this.
I am 100%.
That'll do. Oh yeah, now it doesn't even fit. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about.
Loosen it up now.
Good problem to have. There we go. Now it looks like we did it. There's a little duct tape on there.
That's right. That's better.
All right, so that guy's mounted. And tighten up the mount bracket. We're gonna be ready for the races. We got a spark plug that was loose in here. So I'll pull this. I want to see what this looks like.
No battery in there, huh?
No battery, no. But we have a auxiliary battery in Will's truck. So this guy was loose in there. So
That spark plug was?
yeah, we're pretty much ready. We just need some oil. We also need coolant, and then we could try to fire it. Will's at the parts store grabbing stuff. I have this mounted, so I'm wondering now, since I have time to kill, I started wiping a little more cobwebs away, but I also think that I want to pull this little cap and just see what we're working with under it, because sometimes you got a little corrosion in there, and that is the reason it doesn't want to fire right. All right, so our rotor's looking all right. Oh, this is, bro, you could spit on that and lick it back off. It's so good. That's what we in the business call a waste of time. Is this mix or is concentrate?
Let's concentrate.
Had a feeling.
Only by the concentrate.
Let's see if he can do it.
Up. Yeah, look at that.
Wow, that
Sounds
is
like you've done that
green.
before.
You guys.
I was gonna say that's a nice, pretty green.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the wind.
Oh no!
What was that?
All the plates.
Oh, everything. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Ah,
Where's the napkin?
Don't mess up.
here.
Don't mess up.
that's good enough to know that we'll be fine. When it idles, we'll burp it. Mr. Gene, would you like the honors of cranking it?
Okay.
So how long ago did you put fuel in it?
Yeah, it was the last time I turned it over. So,
You said it was probably about a year ago, yeah?
well, not quite.
Okay.
Starting the rain.
Here comes the rain.
Not that?
Yeah.
I don't know if we're getting sparks.
I don't know if we're getting spark.
This is in tight. That's to the right ones.
I'm gonna go get a canopy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a new car when it's cranking. Doesn't have any whines or grinds or anything.
All right. Yeah. Let's do canopy and then get back at it.
Hey Johnny,
What?
put the camera down. Get up.
Jesus.
It's not working.
This is gonna work fine. Shut up. All right. There we go. Up.
All right. Hold on.
You're only just slightly hitting the power lines.
It's fine, they're coated.
Yeah.
Pulled out.
This whole thing better run. There we go. Direct current. That's what we're playing with here. All right, we are gonna test for. All right, cool. Hey, Mr. Gene, you want to just turn the key to the on position? Oh, just on. There we go.
That should be on.
That's on. Go ahead and crank it again. Okay. All right, we've got 8 volts at the coil coming out of the ballast resistor, so that's perfect. So, why do we have no sparky? Points look brand new.
I know what's wrong with it.
Ain't got no gas in it. All right, Mr. Gene, let's go ahead and crank it again. Okay. All right, our points might be opening a hair too much.
So
This
explain what you're
canopy's
doing.
nice, so I'm just adjusting the points.
What are points if someone doesn't know?
So they're called breaker points, and what they do is there's a cam on the shaft of the distributor, and it has however many points as you have cylinders. So we have 6 in this case, so it's a star, 6-pointed star, and there's essentially a rocker. Picture a camshaft and a rocker that rides on that cam, and as it hits the lobes, it pushes one contactor point away from the other contactor point, and that sends a signal to send a spark down to the spark plugs. All right, let's try to crank it again, Mr. Gene. All right, hold on. Still nothing. Try it again. All right, still nothing. I wonder if we have. Yeah, it is. I wonder if we have a bad condenser. Don't ask me what that does.
I wonder if that was the issue and it wasn't the coil.
Yeah. So I'm suspecting the thing might have a bad condenser in it. So I'm gonna call the parts store and see if I can get a hold of one. It's got now a brand new coil and it has obviously brand new points in it. The condenser's very obviously not new. So I'm gonna give them a call and see if we can get our hands on one. Oh, it's a kit. Yeah, that's right. We shouldn't need the points. So just the condenser. So if you've got that on the shelf, I'll swing back down there and grab that off of you. Wonderful. I will see you shortly. All right. Thank you, sir. Bye bye. It's coming down out here.
It's just a little rainy.
Yeah.
Should we move the pizza?
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Soggy pizza. Anyways, I just got off the phone with the parts store. They did not have the condenser for the Land Cruiser, but dug into my brain and said, you know what, I bet a GM condenser would work. It's the same thing. It just doesn't have a ring terminal on it. It has kind of a spade terminal. So they do have that in stock because they always have GM parts in stock. So I'm gonna run down there, grab that thing. It's like 10 bucks. We'll slam it in and hopefully this thing will come back to life again.
Kind of need to take the battery out, but we'll be able to go
so I can drive away. All right. Okay, I'll be back. Parts. Did you get the old one off?
How
No.
short do I look right now next to him? Because he's on a hill. I'm like a little kid.
And I got ring terminals so that we can
technically make it right.
convert the GM condenser to a Toyota condenser because it uses a ring terminal and not a spade. Is that necessary? No. But do we want to keep it original looking? Yes.
I don't even know how. I don't even know. I need that 8mm wrench back.
Yeah.
Figure it out from there. See, this is taking forever.
Are you in problem store?
I was. That was
Figured out?
yeah, I got it now, but that was
Get it?
yeah, that was so hard.
You suck.
You'd know.
It's not focusing, but this guy right here, you can see my hand touching it. It's done.
Brand new.
So let's see if it's getting some spark now.
All right. All right, let's give her a crank. All right, hold on. Still nothing. All right, what the hell?
Just them points?
Oh wait, did I not? I didn't put this back on.
Oh, never mind. Johnny up.
Dang
Gotta
it.
hook the wire to the thing. All right, Mr. Gene, let's crank her.
No.
No, nothing yet. All right, let's close those points up a little bit.
Yeah, matchbook.
Yeah, we do. I'm not on a lobe either, but there's enough spring in me.
Like, do you need my Leatherman for the file?
No, but I do have a little bit of sandpaper in there, which I might use. Let's try it again, Mr. Gene. No, alright. Still nothing. Some bitch. Hey, Mr. Gene, let's just put the key to the on position.
Accessory, yeah.
There we go. Okay. Got power there. Got it run to the points.
You're just poking and prodding until you find something that seems like it's not working.
Okay. I definitely have power at the point, so let's clean them up because the tip of my multimeter just sparked as I jumped from ground to the point. So we definitely have power going to the point. So I'm gonna sand the points up a little bit. And once we get them adjusted right, we should have spark. There isn't any reason we shouldn't. So we're gonna do that next. All right, we can go ahead and shut the key off now.
Got that good cushion alcohol. Got that good stuff.
Stop. Trying to make this car run, okay? A little piece of sandpaper. We're just gonna open up the points here, stick it in, and back and forth. Just,
Do a lot of things.
that's right. Why is it beeping?
I was smelling you.
Huh?
I was smelling you. That's what I
Gene, but let's give it a shot.
Because it keeps it
ready?
nice.
Yes, sir. There we go. Now we got spark.
Let's go!
All right. Now she should run.
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder if it just needed to be sanded in the first place.
Well, maybe.
Yeah,
Either
just
way,
a
we got a
little
new
bit.
condenser.
Either way, the ignition system is pretty mint, dude.
Ignition system is new.
You got sparklers and plugs, Matt?
Well, we're gonna guess that we do because you got a brand new cap and rotor, but we got sparks to the
Get yours
point,
rolling.
so the rest of it's easy.
All right.
Getting closer.
Yeah. All right. Why don't you give it a crank? All right. Hold on a second.
We need the ether now.
All right. Go ahead.
Oh my God! It's
Show.
wet!
It runs.
All right, now we just gotta make it keep running.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Gene, let's do it again. All right, again. Come on. Go ahead. He's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Let's try again. I just need it to get fuel now.
Wait, is there a tank? Wait, ask Gene. I don't know if there's a tank in it.
There's a gas tank in this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's got gas.
All right.
Probably got to get it primed a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's awesome.
Put some heat into it for a second, shall we? All right. We're going four-wheeling soon. Once we put some heat into it, we'll try to blow the cobwebs out of that carburetor. It's already smoothing out though.
Yeah, it is.
Toyotas, man.
The ran really good when it did for me.
Yeah. But I hate to tell you, 82 was 40 years ago.
Before I was born,
Yeah.
so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, you did it. I mean, listen to her. They're never that easy.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, it's awesome that it's actually running. Just switching out some of the points or condensers, you know, filing them down. The fact that we actually got it running an island there for a little bit is amazing. So I'm really excited for this one.
It might have warmed up enough and killed itself because we haven't given it any throttle to shut that fast idle off. Let's see. Give me just a second, Mr. Gene.
She sat there and idled.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Try to do the old suck trick.
What's the? Oh yeah. It's spitting out. When it spits, it's spitting out some it looks like methane or something.
Looks like what?
It's whatever that is from the plant.
Yeah.
That's what's coming out of it. So explain what that's doing.
So the idea of it is when you rev it up, you've got not maximum, but you have the Venturi effect and the full effect. So you've got plenty of suction coming down through this carburetor. So when you put your hand over it, it kind of goes. And if there's anything clogged in those orifices, the idea is that it'll suck that and draw it through the carburetor.
Essentially, if something's stuck in your shop vac and you put your hand over it.
Right, right. You do the pop, pop, pop thing?
Yeah. look at you see in the
We
back.
got a little bit in the corner right here. A little bit of a leak in the corner of the radiator. Right there. So it's probably the corner of the case, the outer case. Some looks like it's coming out of the hose now since Johnny touched it though.
It could,
Now it looks like it's a hose.
it could
Oh,
be.
it could be our hose. Hold on, here, straight to this on.
It did start like right over here in this corner first.
Yeah,
And then it
it's
went back
probably
out.
the hose. Look at that. No dieseling or anything.
Wow.
You know what? We should see how quick it fires up. Let's see if it's cranky at all. Go ahead, let's do it again. Oh. There, get a little gas pedal. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. There. Go ahead. No? You gonna be grumpy? Let me see that. Am I going to be grumpy firing back up? We might have a accelerator pump. Well, we don't have an accelerator pump issue. Try it again. Yeah. A little grumpy on the fire up. Alright, we go ahead and kill it.
Got a little warm.
A little warm.
You on that level?
Finally?
Yeah, it did get warm.
I'm watching it go.
It has been level, and then you guys turned it off, and then I just.
It looked like out of this hole, I was getting
What?
some smoke.
Really? Sound like it.
Yeah.
Maybe thermostat, something stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think it was probably just like just really warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thermostat might not have
Yeah, we
opened.
might need to go pick up a thermostat for the thing. I think that thermostat's a little bit unhappy.
Well, it's been stuck for so long.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's been closed a long time.
Well,
I'd say that was a success.
I say we come back with a slave cylinder and a thermostat.
Yeah. Slave cylinder, thermostat. Probably shoot that carburetor with some more carb cleaner.
Get some Berryman.
Yeah.
Get some barium, yeah. That's the good stuff. Even though James over here refuses to use it, Will and I have been trying to convince him for years, and he won't listen to us.
I quit.
All right, cool. So I think we return when
With
we
more
get-
parts.
Yeah, with more parts.
We're back now. We got the parts. We had to call. I called like twice to make sure that they didn't accidentally return it. They put a big note on top of the box that says, "Do not return this," because
That's
we were
perfect.
so like
Adamant.
Yeah, on them not returning it. So we're here. We're gonna do a slave cylinder.
We're gonna figure out that water leak. We need to get a thermostat. They have that on order, yeah?
Yeah, I'm also thinking maybe we could just take it off, check it out, because it might just be stuck and
Yep.
open it ourselves. But yeah, we got that ordered. I have anything that could go wrong with this, I have ordered to where tomorrow it'll be there. Because with O'Reilly's, you don't have to pay for it.
You realize what you said
What?
just now? You have anything that can possibly go wrong. He ordered everything except for the thing that's gonna go wrong.
Yeah, okay, well that's a bad thing to say. But anyways, we're gonna throw a slave cylinder in it, then we're gonna see what it does. This thing might actually drive today.
Maybe.
That smells like good gas.
It's good gas. Fresh out of the pump.
And then something going over. That
Cleaning.
How's it looking?
It's gonna be fun.
How much stuff's in the way?
I mean, not much, but it's kind of tucked into this. We got the new part. So we've got an adjustable push rod and a hydraulic slave cylinder. So I see 2 bolt holes, should be pretty easy. I think we can get at it mostly through the fender well here. So we'll see what it all entails. 2 bolts always looks easy until it isn't.
So what's going on with the line?
So I think what's gonna have to happen is the bottom of the flexible line that runs down to the slave cylinder does not have a spinning, a nut that spins on the line. So it's just kind of like a rubber brake hose that you tighten a hard line into. So that's what they have here. They've got a hard line running from the master cylinder down to a connection point with a C-clip in it. So I'm gonna try to get the line off. That's what I'm gonna do. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it, but I gotta figure out how to get the line off because everything's a little rusty in here. And yeah.
You got it?
Yeah. Yep.
Really thought that one was gonna be stuck, huh?
Yep. I had zero faith in that. And if this whole thing ends up being junk, thankfully this is just 3/16 line with probably a metric tube nut on it, so we can make a new one. No big deal. There we go. Yeah, little drippage. Look at that. Precision.
That can never thought I was gonna get another liquid in it.
Nope. This liquid is nowhere near as good as the one that was in it.
It's got the clip in it,
Yeah, it's got the little C-clip that holds it in, yeah.
slides in and out.
Yep. This one doesn't slide very well. Underneath it. How about that?
The what?
There's paint underneath it still. It moved a little.
We have the clip on the halfway down the brake line that's giving us a little bit of issues. So whenever Will can't do something small and tedious, he always sends me to do it.
Yeah, it's Johnny's turn now. If I turn this, will it focus?
No.
That's zoom.
You gotta like keep pressing the shutter button.
This one?
Yeah, like halfway down or whatever to get it to readjust.
I
But
see. I don't know how to work this thing.
got it.
Oh my God. That bolt has possibly been in there a long time. Johnny is now trying.
Just like that, boys and girls. It's out.
Good for you.
Thank you. I see what they did now. See how it's done. All right, so Will is right. It's a solid mount. It's like got a solid, the hose line's solid, so it's not, you're not able to like remove it under the car because it'll twist the whole line. So we took the whole thing out, be able to replace this guy. Hoping to get this line to stay working for us and then put it back in, but if not, we will make one. No big deal.
This is my attempt. I'm gonna jam this screwdriver in here, get the wrench on the other side. Let's see. I'm gonna need a smaller screwdriver. Ugh, come on. Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, give it a shot, but I'm. It's very stuck.
We have any line wrenches, do we?
No line wrenches right now.
This will work. Give me another wrench.
You want another wrench?
I got it.
Here, John.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
This guy today.
Engineering, look at that. I put it all the way through the line like that, so it would cover all of it.
Good call.
And then I got extra leverage on there.
Good call. Yeah, he got it. He got it.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
I trust that.
That thing was sealed up so tight that there is not a lick of rust. Wow.
Even the copper washer's not bad.
Yeah. Look at that. And we're not going to go by threads. We're going to go by overall length of the rod. Could we use the old rod? Yes. Are we going to? Nope, because we got a shiny new chrome one. And that is why we don't go by thread count, because that newer one is obviously threaded a whole lot more than the old one. So that adjustment worked for years and years and years, so we're going to use it again. All right, Mr. Gene, let's just pump it. Lots of air, but the master cylinder is doing master cylinder things. All right, let's hold on a second. You can go up or down, whatever. We're gonna need to top off this.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Want me to pump it?
Yeah, go ahead and pump it.
All right, that's bled.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, we're good. Just keep it, go ahead and push it one more time and then hold it down. All right. And let me just tighten this bleeder screw here.
As well as tightening down that bleeder, I just want to explain what's happening as we're bleeding it in case no one knows that trick.
What's happening?
What you do,
No, what's happening, look, is you haven't hit the subscribe button yet or the like button, so just do it. It's right there, okay?
it's free and easy, just so you know. Like the road I go. Okay, so you take a bottle. We like Corona bottles. The glass just seems to be just perfect for it.
Well, and the beer that comes out of it's pretty good too.
Put your brake fluid right into the bottle.
All right.
Connect the bleeder valve with a tube straight into it. This is how you do a one-man operation. You
That looks
just
like a
pump.
clutch.
And then you pump it a bunch of times. Then you go check your reservoir, make sure it's not empty, and then you check. You just watch that
Starts
after you
working.
pump for a while. It's good.
So we've got some play in our clutch, so I'm gonna adjust that rod out a little bit more. We're bled really good, but we want to get some more pedal happening. So I'm just gonna loosen that rod up that you saw Johnny messing with earlier, and essentially we just need to make it longer. All right, Mr. Gene, try that out. How's that feel?
Yeah, that's pushing the pressure plate in now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Feel good?
yeah, it's making contact about 3 inches from the floor.
So it's down lower now?
Well, it's a lot harder now where you're pressing the arm to the clutch,
Yeah, okay.
the pressure plate.
But she feels good now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Do we
awesome.
want to see if it releases the?
Yeah, let's throw it in gear.
Yeah, that's definitely doing something to the pressure plate.
Okay, perfect. Well, let's see if Johnny can spin the wheel. Let's go ahead and throw it in gear. See if you can spin it. You might not be able to still.
Yeah, I think it might have to be.
Yeah. I'm gonna adjust a little bit more of this play, and then we're gonna get the thing fired up and see if we can get those wheels turning.
Go ahead. There she goes. She's just a little grumpy. Are we in neutral?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Our clutch is dragging a little bit. Yeah, okay. Clutch needs, yeah, hold on a second, Mr. Gene. Clutch needs some more adjustment.
Yeah, I don't like loosen that some. Bring it back a bit.
No, I think that we need more engagement.
How is it down there?
It is what it is. Ow.
It's in neutral.
Okay, let's fire it up. Nope. Okay, so I definitely need to adjust it back the other way. All right, let's kill it.
So what happened?
Well, I think I need to adjust it more. I think we're just not getting enough engagement on the clutch. So probably gonna be a two-man job where you hold the rod and I'll turn the nut and we'll get some more engagement happening on the thing. Come on, girl. Come on, baby. There we go. Man, likes that better, putting it into gear. Now, what could be happening here? Yep, grumpy. She grumpy. Okay, well, we should have plenty of engagement.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Yeah,
But it's still not.
that arm's moving plenty. I don't know.
You want to come back in the daylight with thermostat?
Yeah, I think we definitely need to probably pack it up because it's getting dark, but
Let's get thermostat, bring it back.
yeah.
Maybe put it on its own weight and then try to shift it.
Yeah, and I was just thinking that it might not be happy with the
I'm
wheels.
just wondering, since it's having kind of a problem,
Uh-huh.
I wonder if I got the pressure plate in there right. The
Well,
disc,
that's what I was thinking, yeah. That could be a problem.
a big problem.
Yeah, uh-huh. And it might not have been...
I'm sure I got it the right way. I know I did. It's got to be.
Was that the last thing you did on this thing?
Yeah, I put new pressure plate and disc and
Gotcha.
pressure plate and all that. Throw out bearing.
Well, yeah, let me think on that a little bit. We'll talk to Ro, too.
Yeah.
We'll come back and get her handled.
Because it shouldn't be doing that.
No, it should not be doing that.
All right.
So
All right.
I don't think it's the wrong way, though. I
No.
always made sure I got it the right way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know, in the race car and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll figure it out. But we'll figure it out in the daylight.
Oh, just something to think about.
Yeah, exactly.
We pulled the thermostat housing off. We broke a bolt. We'll figure that out later. But I think we found the root of our overheating issue. So for one, this is completely clogged. And
We scraped it out a little bit.
yeah. And
Take that out there and I'll clean it.
yeah, they will clean it up for you. So it's pretty, it's in good shape. That's what that is.
You got that gasket made and everything?
Yeah, so gasket's made. Got a little gasket. We got everything cleaned out. It's a little corroded, but it's gonna work. Then we're gonna get new thermostat in there. Got this all cleaned off. Once it goes together, clearly everything needs to flush. We're gonna flush everything out. But at least now we don't have to worry about it overheating. It's gonna flow water. We're gonna get under its own weight, and then hopefully it moves. We're gonna there's a lot of noise, but we're gonna get her on the ground and see if she moves. And we'll explain what we're thinking.
Johnny's been working on this thing. I've been in the yard weed whacking. I'm gardener today. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. So what we're gonna do, Johnny's got the thermostat all put back together. Last you saw, we were having a problem with the clutch on this thing. What I think has probably happened is the thing spent so much time sitting that clutch has essentially kind of welded itself to the flywheel. So what I'm thinking we can do is if we drop it down on the ground, we then have tire and pavement friction contact there. If we throw the thing in gear and start it, hopefully that flywheel and that clutch will break free because that back wheel is not going to want to turn. Now, if it does want to turn and it wants to drive itself up the driveway and crash into the 55 there, then we're going to have a problem. Our next move is going to be clear out the driveway, push this thing out, load it up on the trailer so we can take it back to the ranch, put it up on the lift, yank that trans out, and figure out what exactly is going on.
Nice and easy.
Look at that. We're not even going to kiss the box right there.
How about that?
Look how low it is.
I know. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
this is probably weird for you to see, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a little grumpy on something.
Come on, baby.
That is so dude.
Go ahead.
There's a caravan.
Yeah, the car needs a little cleaning.
Yeah.
We also got
Where?
Well, just like,
vacuum
I
leak?
saw the flames and stuff. They got sucked under the carburetor.
Oh,
by the
really?
base.
Oh, okay.
So that's leaking.
Well, that's all. That's a big part of it then. When you base
Yeah.
it. Go ahead. Just go ahead and throw it in first.
That is just too cool.
Yeah, we're ready. If it shoots forward right now, transmission has to come out.
Yeah. Well, it might
Scoot
come
back.
forward a little bit if it doesn't stop as he's cranking.
Oh, that makes sense.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
if it moves, you want me just to shut it down?
Yeah. Go ahead and just crank it and see what it does. Try it again, just for giggles. Yeah. Come on, girl.
That one. Bent, pulled that. What if we put that
Yeah, it should be
cylinder
alright.
you freaking had?
No, it just should be alright. Alright, let's try it again. Come on, girl.
You put all the way on the clutch, yeah? It's all the way down.
That's how my brakes do.
Just do it a couple more times.
Always will.
You want to break loose.
Doesn't want to break loose. Alright. Well,
I walked up here with no stick, huh?
I think we're gonna have to yank this trans out of
Did I
here.
have a stick?
Which is
What
fine.
about adjusting this thing a little bit more? Maybe we're just a Scotia way.
I could try to adjust it again.
If you want to, yeah.
Now that I saw how it's done, I could
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Springs back on. Readjusted. Slave cylinder. Let's see if it works. So what I did was I took the spring off, I turned the little nut thingy into the arm thingy, and then the thingy was tight, and then I made the thingy slightly less tight, just ever so slightly.
So the thing's right with the thing now, right?
Yeah, all the thingies should be
So you
right.
got the thing adjusted to the thing to where the thing's touching the other thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Do the thing.
I think.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Yeah. I don't want to break that starter either. Well, shit. Fire right up. That was good. We'll get it up on the lift. We'll get it broken. Damn, you just bought brand new tires for this thing, didn't you?
They've been here for a while.
Yeah, but they still got the little knobbies on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought everything in this Jeep.
Uh-huh.
All the brake, wheel cylinders, they're all double.
Yep.
Fucking everything. Shoes, everything. I bought the whole smear.
Well, we got one hiccup. We're not doing too bad, though. She sat for 40 years.
I know.
40 years is a long time. It's a long time sitting. And I'll tell you what, we've had a lot of cars that have sat for less time that have been way more problematic than this one.
Well, you guys gonna take this baby with you?
Yeah, we'll drag her home with us.
Test those brakes before we pull it out.
I know, are we chalk still?
No.
No.
Oh wait. No.
Really? Hold on. Should be neutral. Oh. That's
That'll
what
do
is.
it. We'll go now.
Jesus. I don't know if the brakes work. Stop.
Brakes work.
Yeah, we got brakes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That way doesn't it, Dad? Yeah. What do you crash into? Just the bush. Yeah.
She's out in the road. We might have had a little fight with a rose bush, but she's out. And boy, does she look good. Look at that. What do you think, Mr. Gene? Looks good, huh?
Yeah, through the street.
We are blocking traffic. And we are in the middle of prime time rush right now. Whatever that term is that I don't know of right now.
Alright,
going flat real quick.
Loaded.
Cool hot rod.
Let's get this thing back to the ranch. Will is doing some calculations over there for something that has nothing to do with this.
What
So
is it?
here, 4. So if you hear him talking, don't listen. We got ourselves in a little bit of a predicament. This is the dick, that's the min. All right, and now the people in the middle is the and that's us. It's going down said ramps, up those ramps, but stuck in like an in-between sort of thing.
Well, essentially that means that it's on flat ground. Math.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, let's hit the truck out of the way.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get up there.
I don't think so.
You're gonna have to jack up, check out brakes or something.
Yeah, or once we get it driving, all it needs is to be driven a little bit, probably.
Yeah, but also I think a part of the problem is I think whatever's happening in our drivetrain,
Yeah.
I think it's something going on. If you think about it, sending a car up on a lift is sending it to heaven, and then it's like a resurrection because it comes back. Because it's fixed once it comes down, hopefully.
That was a stupid analogy.
Alright, go. We are under here. She definitely got a little leaky. Well, this shouldn't be too bad. It's definitely gonna be heavy.
Yeah. The bell housing's gonna stay up there, then we'll drop the trans, and we'll take the bell housing off.
Is there a view plate? That is brand new.
Wow. That's a very nice clutch.
Whoa.
Huh.
It's interesting looking. We're back, and we're better. And we're better than ever. So we're back over here with the Land Cruiser. We just had a work week. Our buddy actually told us that there might be a way to adjust that further that we didn't know about. So that clutch might be good. Explain to me what we didn't know before.
Well, I'm pretty sure that it's either these 3 bolts here or these 3 bolts here to the throwout bearing are adjustable, and I kind of think it's these throwout bearing bolts up there. And if you adjust them out and make them longer, you basically just get more throw. So that's what we're gonna try.
After more discussion with our clutch guy, what are you thinking?
Well, we're thinking that these bolts on the end of our 3 fingers here can be adjusted in or out. So I'm hoping that if we back off the adjustment on our hydraulics, essentially making our push rod shorter, and then we lengthen the bolts on our fingers there, we'll still have the same amount of hydraulic throw. Our push rod will be shorter, but we'll have the same amount of throw, but our fingers on our clutch should be longer. So if we make those fingers longer and still have the same throw, we should effectively have more throw on the fingers to the throwout bearing. So that's what we're hoping.
All right, so it's adjusted. Everything was severely off, so there really is the chance it could have just been off because we were fiddling with it, but it was severely off, so we're hoping that that does something for us.
Doesn't feel that great. Wait. Come on. I'll tell you what, the clutch doesn't feel great. You might need to adjust it out some more.
Okay. Didn't work. Readjusting. It's now thing kissing thing. We'll use the term kissing. They're kissing each other. So we're just gonna see what it does. This is kind of a telltale. If it's still doing it right now, that tranny is coming out.
A little bit more adjustment on that bolt.
What if you did, hold on. What if you did foot off clutch, start cranking, and then push the clutch in?
That wasn't so great.
William tried to adjust it more, it did not work. Got myself a clutch. And we're gonna figure it out, I guess. We're under no illusion that we're as entertaining as someone like Derek from Vice Grip Garage. Now, instead of making this a 5 to 6 hour long video, I decided to skip most of the work pulling the trans, just because I figured you don't wanna see it. It's pretty simple, normal stuff, except parking brake. I had to take all of this drum parking brake stuff apart. That was fun. And everything else is taken apart. Everything else is taken apart. All I need to do is take out one bolt right here, and then this guy comes out. We're leaving the bell housing mounted to the back of the block because we have our mounts here, because there's no cross member up here. There's mounts on the side of the bell housing that go to the frame. I have a feeling I know what's wrong and why this thing is happening. We're gonna take this apart and look closely before we make any conclusions, but we'll see if we were right. Sorry, it's not the best angle, but it's gonna be the best we could do right now.
Time to do some sketchy stuff. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope that it doesn't kill us. Oh, the doo-dah day. Come on. That's what I'm waiting for. Waiting to hear me splat, bro.
We gotta watch out because it will drain fluid up the rear of it.
Uh-huh.
You like you tell me that now.
Oh.
Here, set it on my knee. Grab that block. Grab up. You got it? You sure? How are we gonna get this back in that truck? Oh. It's out. Oh my god.
That was scary.
Ow. I'm trying to see if there's any visible markings saying flywheel. Of course there's not. Whatever. Let's just start taking it apart, I guess.
Yep. Last bolt on the pressure plate. Can we do it with the bell housing on? Not really. Yes, we can.
Going backwards.
Yep. Yeah, that's backwards. Still a brand new clutch.
Yeah, but that clutch material sat for so long. Should we just put the new one on there? Solved. We figured it out.
Yep. Clutch was on backwards.
It's not ipso facto. It's not like the cool jackets from the 90s where you can reverse it when you wore it for a week.
Yeah.
This side comes up and out. This side does not.
Yep. This one's a little bit different where this center spline protrudes a little bit, but not nearly as much as this whole setup here. So
Now, I'm not sure if that was swapped around or what have you, but we know that like when you push this side, the side that was facing the flywheel onto it, all that makes contact is this to the bolt to the flywheel. This doesn't even get close. That's like eighth of an inch off.
yeah, there might be a
flywheel.
1/4 inch. So, but when you flip it on this side, then you have clutch material to the flywheel. So that was backwards. We're not gonna use this because we're guessing that this is probably bent from the pressure plate pushing down on it
For 30 years or however long?
yeah,
this is?
40, I think.
40 years?
Yeah, so
We're gonna trash this. It looks cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So behind me, Will is starting to develop what we are making for a clutch alignment tool. The boys at the auto parts store sold us a clutch. It looks like it might have been a return because the alignment tool was missing and stuff is out of packaging. So had to have been a return. Will's building something out. He's gonna explain it to you now.
So here's what I came up with. This is a piece of 1/2-inch galvanized pipe. It just so happens to fit inside of this clutch pretty well. A little bit of wiggle room. We're gonna forget about that. I also have like a 9/16 bolt that I've machined down with an angle grinder and a flap wheel to fit inside of the pilot bearing on the back of the crankshaft. So this will slide in, fits in the clutch, you know, decently. We're basically making a note to ourselves that when we put the clutch up in there, we'll pick it up just a hair and we should be pretty close to lined up, and hopefully we can kind of shake it into place with the trans, but this will get us closer than our eyeballs would have. Don't do this. Just order an alignment tool and wait for it to come in. We're on a time crunch. Also, if you like this, hit the subscribe button. It's like right here, I think. Right here.
There, somewhere.
Just push it and then hit the bell too. The like button, the thumbs up like this. Yeah. Hit that for homemade rinky-dink clutch alignment tool.
All right, we threw in the trusty dusty hand lathe, flywheel's ready to go, and putting the clutch in.
Yep.
That's the clutch, apparently.
Yeah, putting the pressure plate in the clutch in now. Trying to. Let's see. No, I'm getting hung up on the ball for the clutch fork.
No, I know, but like this is pressing on it too.
Okay.
So if you push it in there, watch it slide right in.
Good job, John. Thank you. Give me a break. Shoulder's getting me. Not so bad so far. You good? Yep. Do you want to go lower with the lift?
We can. I think I got it right here like this.
Okay. I'll get it with my shoulder a little bit. Change my grip. Yep. There we go.
Don't laugh.
Tony Angelo's over here bench pressing transmissions. We're over here shoulder pressing them.
And Tony Angelo showed us up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so we're splined into the clutch. It's just this is where my tool happens.
Yeah.
We just need to get into that bearing. So up and down, side to side. I think we just need to push and shake some more. I set the jack up. Rod back in that plate cylinder. One of us jumps up there and pushes the clutch in. It frees the clutch, and then whoever's down here wiggles and shakes. The clutch would then be hanging on the input shaft of the trans, because what's holding us up right now is the clutch. So if that clutch is free and the trans moves around until it ploop. That sound that everyone knows that when you're on the verge of crying.
It's like when you're It's like when you're underwater and you hold your breath for just a little too long.
Yeah,
You're
it's
like, Alright, you wanna do that and I'll press the button?
Yeah.
I think I could probably do it with my hand.
Maybe. Try. Okay.
Ready?
Yep. There it is. It totally worked. I can't believe that worked.
Well, it was my idea, so of course it worked.
We're gonna call Ro after this. There's no way he's ever done that, right?
I hope not.
It's like when you drop a distributor and the oil pump's not lined up. You just hold the distributor and crank the motor. Hop, there it goes.
Now it's time to put everything back together. For me, it's gonna be tonight, maybe tomorrow night, maybe the next night. I don't know. I'll get back together. The next thing you're gonna see after movie magic, it's gonna be together.
It's late.
It's only been like an hour since I just said the last thing. Transmission's in and buttoned up and done, and I did all the.
He did all the work by himself. I'm impressed. He killed it.
Brought to you in part by Zen.
Moment of truth. Let's see if it cranks first. It does. It does not have a battery drain problem. First gear.
It's already that's a win.
And letting the clutch out in gear. Clutch is functional. It feels good too. All right, let's make it run. Man, this thing's grumpy when it's cold.
I'm not able to film everything right now. I'm gonna show you a quick clip just to show you how bad this cooling system is. I'm gonna flush it all, but it's just so bad. This is all clear from what we just did. I just scraped this whole thing out with a screwdriver. We have whatever this guy is completely clogged. Oh, remember this guy was completely clogged in there. So I'm basically gonna take all this apart, clean it all out, run a hose through here to clean out what's ever in there. So that she stays nice and cool on the hot summer days here in California. We didn't film it, but Will had a mishap. No brakes, went up the driveway, didn't want to stop. Tire went flat. We had to pick on the trailer just from the driveway. So now we're on the lift. We're going to fleet the brakes. We're going to call it a day. And we're going to throw an accelerator pump in the carburetor so it'll start on its own without any extra fluids. And then we take it back to its rightful owner. We're looking at the brakes, front and rear. He said he redid the brakes, and I'm thinking maybe it was just the front because those are all looking brand new, but we do have some wetness in here. I have no idea what that is, but we're gonna ignore that as much as possible. The backs are old, so the nipples are pretty crusty and crusty. So we'll see. But I'm pretty sure we could break the front ones just fine. Let's see. Oh, yep. That one's fine. That one's fine. I don't know. Maybe only did that one. What the heck? These aren't new. Unless it's just the way the water was falling.
Yeah, that could be that.
That's something in the hole. Now I'm only doing this because, pro tip, try your hardest to never use the open end unless you actually have to on something like this. I just did that to try to clean it up a little bit so I can get this guy on there. There we go.
Nice.
Whoa. Okay, I didn't want to say it, but they all broke loose. We're fine. That was so worrisome. This one has fluid in it. The other ones did not.
Okay.
That's a very good sign.
Yep.
Dude, it smells just like brake fluid. What the heck? So the issue we were having is the brake pedal was hard as a rock, so it wasn't doing anything. We're hoping that all it was it needs to be, all the brakes need to be bled. When we first started this up, Mr. Gene got in it and he said the brake pedal went all the way to the floor and he pumped it up. So we're assuming or hoping that we can just bleed everything and it works. I can brake fluid in my hand. This guy's off. We are going to softly pump it to see if we get fluid to come out of here. There we go, yep.
Okay. So now, process of elimination, basically. We're just gonna start.
Could we
cracking
blow
lines.
air through this?
We could, yeah. But we want to crack the line off of the slave cylinders at the bottom first.
Okay.
So we'll try that first. So we can hook that back up. Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's hook this back up and then go from there. We're just gonna go piece by piece and just take it apart, see if it flows and find where it's getting clogged at. We do have multiple points where it could be happening at. We're gonna skip that one because it seemed like it was gonna start rounding. This guy, I guess we're starting at, and then we'll see if it flows through there. We are seeing a little bit of fluid coming out of there. That is promising.
Could just have junk wheel cylinders. Could be these brake hoses. If you've got fluid down to here though, it's a good sign for sure.
I would say just pump it from there.
Take it out. I mean, if there's any crud in the line, it can actually blow out of there.
Hold on, don't. Yeah, we got fluid.
Okay.
So
So we're good up until that point. I would like to take the other side of that T-fitting off.
and see if it goes that way.
Yep.
Okay. This guy's back on. This guy's off.
Anything?
Yeah, a little bit. A dribble. Go again.
Yeah. Watch your eyes. I'm gonna do it with my foot.
Yeah, hold on.
If we only have a dribble there, I was pushing harder than I did on the last one, so that could be our clog. Ready?
Yep. There we go. Now it's flowing.
Yeah, it's still locked up tight though. Yeah, it's locked up, so I think that T-fitting is probably our problem.
All right, let's go ahead and let's try to see if we get the T-fitting all the way off, and then see if we can get into it and clear it out.
Yep.
We actually decided to take off both sides to see if it flows out this way, and that makes the pedal go all the way to the floor, and that shows that our clog is going, whatever's going that way. Go ahead.
Ready?
Yep.
Locked up. Anything come out?
Just a tiny bit. I wonder if we're out of, I doubt we're out of fluid, but you think we're out of, oh!
There it goes. I think we blew our clog out.
Yeah, I think so too. It scared the poop out of me.
Let me pop it one more time, watch yourself.
Hold on, let me zoom in on. All right, go for it.
Yeah, alright. Close those back up, and then that was probably it.
Hell yeah. Lines are connected again. It is free flowing now, so we're hoping that we'll let these bleeders out. We're gonna get fluid out of the wheels now. All right, go ahead.
Nothing yet.
Is that hard as a rock?
Yep. So the next thing we need to do is disconnect the brake line from the wheel cylinders.
Yeah, and try to pop those out.
Yep. I've popped a brake line off of the rear wheel cylinder here. It comes in and tees off. There's a front and rear wheel cylinder on this thing. So we just have one line off. That'll further eliminate what our problem is. If we still have a hard pedal, then we'll know that either the T-fitting up there is clogged, or it could be the brake hose here, or it could be this line. But this, by doing it at the end here, it will, if it works, it eliminates everything in between it. And then we know that it's something on the front side of it. Ready?
Yep.
So the clog is before that. That didn't work. So we're just gonna run through every component, each connection point, and try to narrow it down and just process of elimination, figure out what here is clogged up, and then try to unclog it and see if we can get some brakes working. So we'll let you know what we find.
Both of the rubber hoses up top on the front are clogged. So we're gonna go to the local O'Reilly's, find which ones will work, because you tell them to put in this car, they're like, oh, we're gonna have to ship it for 5 days. I'm like, no, let me go in your back spot and we'll find one that'll work.
I don't know what you call them, but they're called brake hoses if you didn't call them that.
I don't know, Will just said they're called brake hoses. I don't know what I said. I said hoses, I think. So we're gonna get those, come back and put those on, and then we should be able to go really fast and then stop really fast. We kind of struck out at the O'Reilly's. We're gonna have to try to use the old ones for today. They ordered some, get them tomorrow. Every other part's recalled, so they wouldn't be able to get it for at least a week. So we're gonna just start with small and then work our way up of things that we can feed through here to like maybe clear it out. And then that way we can put it all together, see if the brakes work, and then replace these, because we got them on order now. But we still want to be able to drive this and stop this today and have it
The other
good
thing
to
we
go.
need to do is get the brakes to quit dragging.
Wait, you gotta start with the smallest wire first.
I'm not super confident of that working because I think it's probably the rubber swollen inside.
Yeah.
And here's
I looked at Johnny, I said, wait, you gotta start with the smallest wire first.
oh. Why are you wearing your new boots up here?
Because they're freaking awesome.
It is muddy.
Yeah, you're
Those
dirty.
are sick.
Right?
Those are very nice boots.
Yeah, that side. You okay there, buddy? Broken free.
Huh?
I got my eye.
You got it?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Well, let's see if it's still doing it. Hold on. Yep.
Guys, unplug.
Yeah.
Sweet. On to the second side. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other one. Okay, Will just went looking for parts for a different car, for a different project, and I buttoned everything up, and he's gonna fill the brake pedal now that I put everything back together. Spongy, but there's something there. I just gotta pump it up now.
There we go.
Yeah, I pumped it up and felt it. So we just gonna need to bleed them. We have brakes.
Perfect.
The brakes are bled. We're gonna let her down and drive her around, and hopefully stop or find the nearest tree. We'll
Got a
see.
big bumper on it.
It came down to the wire. We ran out of brake fluid. We ended up having to use some of our recycled brake fluid back into the reservoir. We almost lost the shop on that one, but we're not hot, we're garage, so we're not gonna actually lose the shop.
Ouch.
Brake test. Stops.
Two pumpers right now, but yeah. We got some air in there, but take it up. See what it does.
Okay.
Brakes are dragging down.
Don't know. Very cold right now.
Okay. We're going. Wow, that's loud.
Yeah, it doesn't like second right now.
Let's see if we can get to second. That was not second. I don't know how to drive a stick shift apparently.
I hope we have enough gas for this. Seems like I'm going on a safari.
This steering wheel is huge.
It runs great. It's just we just don't have an accelerator pump.
What the heck? I don't even know if I want to take this on the open road. I don't think I'm going to.
On the road. yet, so I'm gonna have to kind of back it in to where it's straight. All right, let me make sure we're not overheating yet. We're all good. It's staying nice and cold. I'm gonna continue on, and I want to get some downhill in to where I can. These brakes kind of worn in a little. A little poppy. It's the whole no accelerator pump thing. Definitely has that short wheelbase Jeep feel to it for sure. It seems to be rolling decently now, which is good because it wasn't doing that before. Kind of getting on flat ground here now. Let's see if I slow down if it'll want to roll. Yeah, I think our brakes have self-adjusted and knocked the rust off of them a little bit. We're rolling just fine. If we would have let this thing sit any longer, we would have had locked up wheels. 'Cause, yeah, it seems to be rolling just fine. Oh yeah, it definitely was not rolling away from a flat like this before. There's the idle I wanted. I am gonna get it in first gear in case my brakes decide to quit working. Which is surprisingly not here very low.
You don't even need the brakes. This gear is so low.
Made it back home and it's still running. Doesn't really smell hot at all. Went on an African safari. Look at this. It rolls. Brakes adjusted. Look at that. They didn't do that before.
How was the drive?
The drive's great. The
Yeah.
drive's really good, yeah.
Brakes? Pump them or what?
Yeah, you just gotta give them one pump before you want to stop, and then after that it stops on a dime. I want to see how it takes off now that it rolls. Oh, look at that.
I don't think the reverse works. Just kidding.
Good automobile here. It's good. Look at it rolling.
I don't know if I'm missing gear, but when I go into second, it has nothing.
It doesn't want to go up the driveway in second. It's geared hella high.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I was like,
Take it up on the road.
I want to kill it.
Huh?
I want to kill it.
Don't kill it then. Just drive it. We need to wash it.
Yeah.
Oh, this has bleach in it, doesn't it? You got it too.
Frick.
Comment wash, but
This is spot.
there we go.
This that one too.
Normally, if we have a car that has amassed this amount of moss, we leave it because it's beautiful. But since it's someone else's car, we're taking it off to make it look a little extra pretty for them. All clean. Time for pretty shots.
Really like it.
She's basically ready to go back to Mr. Gene, but we just got a couple little things going on. Wait. What the heck? William, where's the carburetor?
It's late night crunch time, okay? Tomorrow is delivery day, and we need to get this carburetor rebuilt. So I currently have a paintbrush and some carburetor cleaner, and I am cleaning this thing. We're not doing a full rebuild, because we just don't need to. This thing just needs an accelerator pump. Other than that, it's pretty good. It's a little bit dirty inside, so I'm gonna clean it out, spray out all the orifices, throw an accelerator pump in it, and we're gonna hit the road. Accelerator pump is installed, along with a couple other little odds and ends in there, gaskets and things like that. So we're gonna see if she runs now.
We even have a choke cable now.
Yeah, how about that?
Perfect. No, hold on.
Yeah, why don't you juice it a little bit? Look down, see if it sprays.
Yep.
Yeah. You sure?
Yeah. Go ahead. No, it's not.
Yes. Spraying. So why? It really couldn't be too long. Yeah, this needs to come up higher. So to achieve that, this needs to pitch down. Go ahead and tighten it up just a little bit. That's good.
So the issue is, accelerator pump rod is seeming like it might be a little long, but it seemed like it was the same as the original one.
Right. Yeah, I'm just not getting enough throw. So here's what we had to do.
Okay, wait, hold on, Will. Been about an hour and a half since we filmed the last thing.
Yeah.
Because the accelerator pump just was not working.
We found out why. One, we were missing some parts on the back of the accelerator pump here. We were missing this spring and a couple of washers, this washer down here, that pushes on the accelerator pump. So that wasn't our main problem. The accelerator pump was actually bad. However, the new accelerator pump that came with the kit has a longer rod on it than the old one did. So we had to cut this thing a couple times to get it right and weld this little plate onto it to essentially lengthen it, but also raise the pivot point of it down, or bring the pivot point down to make the rod connection and go upwards. It was a whole thing. It was a bunch of geometry and math, and now I think it works.
Let's see.
If we shut it off, we couldn't fire it back up because we had no accelerator pump going on. So do we still not have accelerator pump?
Go. No, we got accelerator pump.
Okay. What's our issue then? Which one is the choke?
top.
I know it didn't close it, but what is your problem?
Do we flood it?
Could be flooded. I don't know why it's choked. I don't know if there's broken linkage or what's up with it.
I can't really explain how we worked it out. It just kind of wasn't working. We kept fiddling with it and it just did.
Yeah, so it's a little quirky. If you want to restart it after shutting it down, you got to choke it for just a second till it fires up, and you can unchoke it and run it wide open.
All right, it is time for bed now. Good night.
I'm done.
Jeez, warmed up, good to go. Cranked first start. First start, crank. Started first crank. But anyways, truck's loaded up. We're about to hook up the trailer, throw her on her, take her home. We're just down the street from Mr. Jean's house. We've decided that we want to unload this, pull up with an empty trailer, and then just to go talk to him and then show up on him, surprise him if the car runs and drives.
On the road.
Yeah.
Yep, not on the trailer.
Yeah, Will isn't kidding. Once the thing gets going, it's nice. As long as the window doesn't shatter itself.
On the city streets for the first time in 40 years. Love to see it.
This car gets so much attention, it's wild. I feel like we've gotten more attention in this than we have in a lot of our hot rods. Maybe the only one that's like close to it is the Chevelle. It's interesting what's universally liked. Like something like this is definitely liked a lot more. Just by all groups.
Alright, I'm just gonna stay on the phone with you. I'm gonna say when I'm talking to him, I'm gonna just say something like Johnny should be here any second, and that'll be kind of your cue.
Yeah. All right, Johnny here any second is the cue, and then I'll hang up, and then I'll fire this up, and then you start recording nonchalantly, and then see if we get a reaction out of him.
He should be here. His truck is here.
Okay.
What's up, stranger? What's up? How are you? I figured you probably did. I didn't get your phone number. Really? Yeah, we got it. Yes, definitely. I wanted to see if you would be up for taking that out. We're still working on the Land Cruiser. We're getting closer. Well, it's not yet. We're still waiting on some parts. But we did get the brakes working. The brakes were not happening. So we went through everything. Well, everything was clogged. The lines were bad. It was a lot. So, but I got that. You can't see it, but I got my new truck over there. I got the trailer. It's up to you. Johnny should be here actually any second.
There's my cue. Let's do this. He's straight cool, bro. He told them that I'm not even gonna be there yet. That we haven't got this running. I'm so nervous. I hope he's happy.
I thought you didn't have a Land Cruiser done. Huh? You fucking with me, man.
Surprise!
You got me on that one, dude. You're awesome, I'll tell you.
She's running.
Hey, Johnny. I can't believe he told me you were still working on it.
I had Johnny on the other line on the phone the whole time. He heard our whole conversation.
Yeah, man. You guys are something.
We unloaded it down the street because we know you don't want it driving around until you get the paperwork right. So we unloaded it right there so we can pull up on you.
Yeah.
So she's yeah. Get your shoes on. Come on out. Well, of course, now she's gonna be grumpy.
I was gonna say I didn't choke it when I started again.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Don't embarrass me.
I know. It's starting every time. Come on.
Come on, lady.
Push it in and see.
What the hell? Come on, little Land Cruiser. This thing's been working perfectly for like 2 days now.
We're up till midnight last night to make sure it started every
I
time.
know. Johnny, why don't you pop the top of that air cleaner off?
Yeah.
Because that link is funny.
Oh, I see why. Never mind. I figured it out.
Okay.
What is it?
All right, now go. Now go. The little rod that we took off came up and lodged itself in the mechanism.
Okay.
So, yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Now she's back.
Heck yeah.
Got her all going, got new tires on it.
Yep.
Holy smoke.
Well, not new tires.
Not new tires.
It's just cleaned up.
They're new, but they're 40-year-old tires.
How?
40?
It's
Well-
up for 40 years.
Yeah.
You can go nowhere.
Oh, no, they are. They're just cleaned up, huh?
Yeah.